What's up, world? Jeremiah Bobi here, artist, product designer, and footwear designer based in Tema. Today, I want to unpack something that is often misunderstood in this digital first world, and it is basically who a product designer is and what it really means if somebody says, I'm a product designer. So when you hear of the phrase product design or product designer, most people will think about, apps, websites, screens, UI, UX, right? When I say UI, I mean user interface, and when I say UX, I mean user experience, and that's totally fair. But you see, those are digital product designs, if I should put it that way, and they are made by digital product designers. They are incredibly important in this our digital age. But there's also another kind of product designer, and it is the one who works in the physical world. Someone who designs objects that you use every day, the objects you touch or you feel, from the chairs you sit on, the jewelry you use, the cars you drive, and the sneakers that you wear on your feet. And you see, that's when we come in, okay? So I studied industrial arts and specialized in metal product design, and later earned a master's in jewelry and metal smithing. So my world is all about form, function, and material. Right? So the questions that I often ask myself is, how should this object feel in the hand? Can it be mass produced? Will it stand the test of time? Those are the questions that I ask myself anytime I design a product or an object, right? Design for me isn't just about aesthetics or the beauty of whatever has been created. It deals about how the object would live in the real world. I have to know how it lives. And then the user, okay, the person that is going to use it, I have to put myself in the shoes of the user. You get what I'm saying? So when you take somebody like, say, Jonathan Ives, for example, he is the man behind the iPod, the iPhone, the iMac, right? He wasn't just a stylist, at Apple. He was a product designer, is a product designer, or an industrial designer. So product designers are also called industrial designers. He helped these Apple devices, feel better, have a different look. It reshaped how we interact with digital devices or even technology itself. And that's the power of real world product design. Now on your screen, you will see a sneaker I designed, which, was inspired by the Fenrir Super Sport. It is an Arabian hypercar by W Motors. Okay. And as much as this is a high-end concept shoe, being a designer means I have to think critically about the materials used in the car. For example, the carbon fiber, the aluminum, advanced polymers, the textures you see on the car, from the tires to wherever, the hood of the car, and translate that into the very DNA of the sneaker. Okay, so even though it's still a concept, my materials engineering mindset has to be at work from scratch. You get what I'm saying? And that's why I believe Ghana needs more product designers or industrial designers. Okay. All these young people building electric bikes, scooters that are solar powered, the cars, that's industrial design in action. Even the most common machines that we use called Nika, the one we use to grind corn and, tomato and all those things. They are industrial design products, and they have to be designed well so that even the metals that are being used wouldn't be rubbing against each other, so that people will not be eating metal, putting metal into them, if I should put it that way. So it's a whole intellectual dispensation. It's not just about, I want to create this and then you create it. You know how people make cars and they do crash tests and all that? That is all part of industrial design.